So we just witnessed a pretty huge shift in the North American continent. Nevada fell. California got a little bit more powerful, but ultimately Texas and Mississippi are just kind of solidifying their grasp on the Deep South. Well, I guess technically Texas doesn't control that much of the Deep South. What is considered the Deep South? Florida to Louisiana, I think. I mean, maybe a part of Texas, maybe this part of Texas. I don't even know. I should look that up. But anyways, point is, Texas and Mississippi looking really good. And if something doesn't come out of the Northeast, then I'm afraid nothing is going to be able to stop these two powers. Because California, yeah, they did get some land. Like, how much did you get? You got like 3 cores. You took 3 cores away from Nevada, but ultimately, this is what's going to kill them. Is they've got no friends in a region where they're smashed in the corner. And it's funny because I talked about how usually these cornered nations end up doing a little bit better because they don't have to worry about a flank. They don't have to worry about really a naval invasion in EU4. But this is a really great example of how being cornered is going to screw you. And that's the same thing that happened to Florida. Florida's a good example of that too, because what can Florida do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But anyways, we should see some big peace results between New Brunswick and Quebec. We also saw Rhode Island take a considerable amount of power away from Massachusetts, a province with 39 development, almost 40. They also took this guy here, Philadelphia. This guy right here, Philadelphia. But before we go into pressing play, let's go ahead and do something that we haven't really looked into. Let's check on navies. I don't know why I've taken 15 videos? No, 14 videos in to check on navies. Anyways, so Venice is number 1, Castile, the Ottomans, Great Britain, Ming, New South Wales. That shouldn't be too surprising. That is gonna be the tough one. I know that we did say we asked for the top 3. New South Wales. I'm not sure if we knew anybody. If I knew anybody that picked New South Wales to be, I mean, they're either gonna be number 1, number 2, or number 3. Unless something crazy goes down and there's like a bunch of consolidation in North America, but we'll see. Okay, number 1 in North America is technically New York. That's surprising. That's going to help them out quite a bit as well, being able to blockade some of those East Coast nations, or states, I guess, or provinces if it's Canada. Who else? Texas shouldn't be surprising. Yeah, they probably have a pretty good grip over the Gulf of Mexico. And now, remember, this is force limit. This doesn't necessarily... Wait, are we? No, this is actually total. Never mind. Yeah, so this is total right now. So, point is, they might be building more ships. At the end of this video, this whole, chart will look probably pretty different. Some nations might have just lost a huge navy. Who knows? Force limit might be a little bit more accurate to look into. It'll probably be about the same, actually. Yeah, New York, Rhode Island has a good force limit, but they haven't built any ships. Pennsylvania. Yeah, Texas just has a lot of ships because they don't ever use their ships. They wouldn't have they attacked anyone from the Deep South in the last decade, so they haven't. They've pretty much stayed away from having to use their ships in the Gulf of Mexico. Unless of course they attack Florida in the future, or I guess somebody here in hey, what is going on? Big war in Mexico. Oh my goodness. Pretty much everybody, almost every single Mexican state is at war. Almost every single one. It's for Cholula. I love that hot sauce. Or I'm guessing, well, let's go ahead and check what's going on in the war ledger screen here. Why is this war declared? It's 2 separate wars. I did notice that. Yeah, so it's 2 different wars, so it's hard to say. But whatever, it's going to be huge. New Brunswick's at 85 war score. I didn't realize South Dakota was also involved. Oh, yeah, I did. Yes, I did, Drew. Shut up. Shut up, Drew. Minnesota versus Manitoba. -28's war score. They're not doing too well. And that is all we're seeing right now. Oh, that's actually 3 different wars going on in Mexico. That would explain why so much is happening. That's something that we didn't talk about in the last video. Because of the strength that Texas is acquiring, as well as Mississippi. If a power rises out of Mexico, they could be the best counterbalance to whatever Texas is doing. Who hates Texas? Guanajuato, and I think I remember talking about this. Don't underestimate this region of Mexico. They're pretty powerful. Let's check on development, though, to give us a more accurate representation of the region. Yes, see, look at that. Really, really powerful. And Guanajuato is actually a great example. They control most of the green provinces here. If Guanajuato continues to expand, I'm really, really sure. I think it's safe to say that Texas is going to be kind of at their match if it's a one-on-one war. Although there's several nations that Texas could attack. If it's a one-on-one war, they probably wouldn't do the best. It all depends on if Mississippi gets involved. And look at this. I mean, Florida's got a good province here, but Mississippi can attack. Well, they can. I'm not sure why they haven't. Yeah, Mississippi has a claim on all of those lands. Let's go and check on some of the desired provinces. Ooh, see, this right here could be interesting. Strategic utility. Mississippi wants part of Texas as strategic utility. Texas is not the same way. And Texas shows their desire to continue to expand towards the west. That's what we thought. Now that is going to allow someone like Guanajuato. Ooh, well, watch this part, though. But that will give Guanajuato time to maybe acquire some more power. And it looks like, I mean, they're not even being sieged out. So is this, yeah, these occupations are going to Guanajuato. We'll see what happens, but that is definitely a region that I've underestimated, certainly. Oh my goodness, look at New Brunswick. Now who's Quebec at war with? Quebec's at war with everybody. Yeah, so everyone's jumping on board with the fall of... Well, Quebec has called in Alaska. They've also called in Quebecer, Manitoba. Wow, that is really interesting. That is very interesting. This is New York, right? So New York might have a chance to expand into Canadian lands as well. That's pretty much where the eastern states are going to have to go because you're kind of locked down by the power of Indiana. I mean, Pennsylvania seems to be kind of a crumbling power at the moment. They lost a war to Rhode Island and New York. I mean, we'll see. It's hard to say that just by one war, but it seems that way. Seems like things are going to be pretty tough for them. Oh man, Texas is back at war. For who? It doesn't matter. California, Wyoming, Washington, done. Baja California, you're fighting Texas, Missouri, and... I'm sorry, Texas, Mississippi, and Missouri. So you guys are dead. California does have a, a pretty large force limit. Is that a combination of... Oh, that is. Combination of Wyoming, too. So this map is about to start looking really crazy. Things are just breaking out all over the place. Montana. Yeah, Montana's been pretty much crushed into the corner, the northern part of the U.S. I think Alaska might even potentially lose things here if they're not careful. Although Ontario has cores over the kind of the land that borders the Great Lakes, I don't know if they try to expand towards that region. Who knows? Where's the new Quebec capital? I'm assuming it's this one? No, the Quebec capital's already fallen. Well, why haven't you gone out? Is this a fort? I'm guessing it is. Uh-oh. Wait, oh. Where's New York at? Rhode Island is involved too, right? Yeah, well, Rhode Island is the big troublemaker. That's where they're at. They're crushing Alaska. Maybe trying to force a separate peace deal or something. When did Alberta return? Oh, with the fall of Montana, I'm assuming. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How is this happening? Well, maybe they're focused on the siege of Wyoming, but look at California. Look at California here. How did you acquire this army? 38 regiments? 31 regiments? Whoa. I don't even know how this is happening. There's Mississippi with a 31 stack. I mean, Baja California is right there. Jeez, I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. There's no way they're going to win this. California, I mean. Texas should still end up dominating. I don't see how they could not dominate. Whoa! Wait, what happened here? Did you lose something? Oh, you took something really quick from Florida. I see. So there was a really brief war between Mississippi and Florida, and that's going to continue to play out. Remember, this is the province that Mississippi wants, though. The capital of Florida, 31 development. That's going to really give Mississippi so much power to the point where I don't know if anyone's going to be able to stop them. Unless, of course, the alliance between Mississippi and Texas breaks down. Wow. I am shocked that California is able to defend I shouldn't just be saying California, but also Washington, Baja California, Wyoming coming together here. Still don't know what's going to happen to Quebec. Alaska's going to get pushed out and more than likely forced to release a lot of nations that they've taken over. I'm loving this New Brunswick. This is scary. New Brunswick, and they're allied to Rhode Island, New York, and a probably up-and-coming Ontario. They'll be back. No longer allied to Nova Scotia anymore, which is pretty big since there is, a little bit of development out this way. So New Brunswick will probably take these guys down if they don't have any alliance. Ooh, they're allied to New York, though. But this is exactly what the East needed to do. The Northeast needed to do some sort of consolidation here. And they're all peaceful with each other. Is the war over? Yep. So the Wyoming war is over. They've been separate peaced. Let's see what happens now. See, now you're in a tough situation because now the AI isn't fighting two different fronts. Oh, yeah. They're coming straight in now. 53. So this must have been, this is, Texas and California never went to war. That's what they did. Texas went after California themselves. Since California took over and grabbed the new border with Texas. Only 4 war score, though, still. Unless it could have been for Baja California, too. I don't know. That's definitely a possibility. Alright, I'm going to speed this up a little bit to see what happens in these 2 wars. Alaska's holding back. Hey, there's 2 separate... Oh, the, Alaska's been separate pieced, but someone else, I think British Columbia. And, okay, so the Canadian provinces are rising up. They're going to kick Alaska out, the U.S. state. They're like, no, no, no. No, 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 this is our region. Get the hell out of here. You gotta go. You gots to go. This is gonna be interesting to see what happens to Alaska. I just want to see what's gonna happen to Quebec. And California's gonna lose everything here. Oh, look at Guanajito, though. Whoa, look at Guanajito. Dang. Alright, so they grabbed quite a bit of land. And they have a border with Texas. Now, who are they allied to? Some pretty powerful, the other powerful Mexican states. There's about to be a big war for Texas soon. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. Mexico's going to rise up. They're pretty much kind of one of the only regions besides the East, the Northeast, that can stop Texas and Mississippi right now. The problem is they need to get Texas in a bad situation. Texas has got to declare war on somebody from Mexico. Because if they declare an offensive war, they're going to call in all these, amazing alliances. And bam, just like that. It's going to be pretty much over for California. Ontario's looking real good. They have made a comeback. And look at those alliances. Those are some pretty impressive alliances there. Alaska's going to fall back. And there goes Texas. Yep, there goes Texas. Now, again, we gotta watch this region, though. Gotta keep an eye on their opinion levels. Their opinion's still pretty high, so it's unlikely that the alliance will break anytime soon. But we're still not sure. We'll go down to speed 4 here. Wow. All right, so that is huge. So pretty much the West Coast is completely broken now, and I don't really think anyone's gonna be able to stop them unless there's a coalition. Yeah, there might be a small coalition forming on the West, because Texas has just been so aggressive. What did they grab? About 6, 7 provinces? About 5 provinces still. 6 provinces. Let's check on their desire now. What do you want next? Yeah, you might be trying to go after Mexico next. But again, Guanajito is going to be tough, man. Guanajito is going to be tough. I don't know how you can take them down. What is this? There's another war. Ooh. Missouri. Ooh, this might be interesting. Remember, Missouri is a pretty strong ally. One of the weaker ones. But Missouri is a pretty strong ally for Texas. If they lose here to Iowa and South Dakota, that's going to be detrimental to the Texan Empire. Texas is gonna rise up. Look at British Columbia. Yeah, so Alaska's been pushed back, pushed all the way back. British Columbia now controlling this territory. And again, let me see if how much the Europeans are involved. We are seeing Flanders. Interesting. Flanders is now colonizing modern-day Brazil. Remember, this stuff could go independent at some point. The West Indies forming Haiti or Cuba or whatever, and they could decide to attack themselves. These two don't seem to be doing too well. I think it's the only conflict that's taking place at the moment. Now, who do you guys not like? New York hates Pennsylvania and they hate Mississippi. Ooh, there still needs to be a lot of consolidation that takes place over here before I think any one of these powers can stand up to Texas, Mississippi, and Missouri. Let's see here. Mississippi, I think, will be gearing up for a war with either Florida. Ooh, that's gonna be that would be a dual war with Indiana though at the same time. Mississippi, they're in a tough spot. Oh, Missouri didn't lose anything, but South Dakota grabbed quite a bit away from Minnesota. So did Iowa. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop right there. Thank you so much for watching. And in the next one, we'll probably check on army sizes. Yeah, I think we'll check on army sizes and see where to go from there. Australia has pretty much been, united under New South Wales. Tasmania still I think will continue to exist, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.